Hey there, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Kelly with TaskComplete.com and the creator of the Concierge Academy. And I am back today for another helpful holiday habit. I had promised that I would come on and do 12 lives, giving you some tips and tricks and strategies that you can use in your own life to have a more stress-less holiday season. And today I'm in for number 3. So if you caught the first one, the first holiday habit was all about using your camera to take pictures so that you can recreate and capture all your decor for when you spend all that time decorating during the holidays. But this way, it's a great starting point for when you want to decorate next year. My second tip, we came in from behind the scenes. We were doing some Hanukkah and pre-Christmas wrapping at one of our companies. In about 2 weeks, the entire week, we are pretty much all booked up but for one day. We are doing wrapping. The entire team will be wrapping feverishly at some of the companies that we do our employee holiday wrapping for. And today, I wanted to share with you another tip and strategy. And I am going to actually have a gift. My team's going to post a link in here somewhere, so I'm sure they will handle this for me. But we are putting a link in the comments or in the post here where you can actually download and print for yourself, just for fun if you choose to, our Task Complete gift list. So the strategy that I want to share with you today, and it's actually really pertinent for me today, because this weekend and tonight actually I have date night with my youngest son, and I am taking him out to do his holiday shopping. So when he comes home from school today, we will actually be filling out the gift list. So the habit that I want you to get into is to not spend your time running out and unsystematically, unpreparedly, I'm making up some words today, go do your shopping. The reason why you don't want to go do your shopping without having a full, complete list is because you will spend multiple trips back and forth to the store. You'll forget things, and we always know we always do better with lists. So the idea that I have given you here is in this gift list is so you print out multiple copies of this, and then you'll put the name of the person, a budget amount if you have a budget in mind. If you have an idea, you can put that into here, the store that you need to go purchase it at, and of any other notes that you may think of. And then of course I love a checkbox, and then you can just check the purchased area. So the reason why I created this list is because, let's say for example you have Aunt Nancy and Uncle Joe, and you have ideas, but you're going to pick up Aunt Nancy's gift at, we'll say, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Uncle Joe's gift you're picking up at Lowe's. And then if you keep going down the list, what will happen is you will have specific stores that you will have multiple people and gift lists you want to buy for. And sometimes when we're making our lists, we aren't necessarily thinking of, okay, who can I buy what for in this store, right? So then you go to the store, you come home, and then you realize that you forgot to pick up Aunt Nancy's gift in Bed Bath & Beyond, right? So if you create the list and literally write down every single person that you need to buy for, this way what I like to do is I'll go back and with a highlighter, and everybody loves different color highlighters, or at least I do, and you can highlight each store a different color, and then you can actually transfer, if you want to, if you're a little crazy, you can actually transfer that information onto another paper where everyone is broken down into the specific store. This way, everything that you need can be handled and tackled all in one shot. I am a shopper that does not like to ever have to go back to any store more than once, and this is exactly how I prevent myself from doing that. In addition to having this gift list, so for example, tonight I'm going to sit down with my son before we go out and we have our date night, and he gets to list everybody he wants to buy for. We'll come up with some ideas, and of course there may be people who you aren't exactly sure where you're going to buy for, and you'll just leave that blank. I know a lot of us like to try to do our best at shopping local, so you may at least jot down the store that you want to go look at. We have a lot of great shops. At Yardley, we have some great shops. In Newtown, we have plenty of shops. Doylestown, New Hope, Lambertville, there are plenty of great local shops that you can go to pick up gifts as well. But one of the things that most people often forget about are all of the ancillaries. And then you do the oh shit moment, you know, the day before you need a gift. So I'm going to give you, I actually wrote down my list, my own personal list of ancillaries. You may have some that I haven't thought of, but at least if I share this with you, it should at least get the brain thinking so that you can write down all your ancillaries as well. So make sure then that you are writing all of your ancillaries down on your gift list. Also, again, this is all about saving time, saving yourself from having to go back to the same store more than once, and just overall less stress in your holidays. So some of the ancillaries that I buy for regularly, and I'll just share this. And I'm going to share you a few little hints with them as well. Some things that I do, perhaps some budgets to keep in mind, and hopefully this will help you plan out for your ancillaries as well. The postal worker, okay? So a lot of the government employees, they actually do have limits, and I believe that the limit that they can accept during the holidays is $20. So the postal worker, if you buy for your postal worker every year, I buy for our postal worker every year, and I make it easy for myself, and I buy the same gift for the postal worker, the UPS worker, the 2 sanitation truck drivers, all of those, I buy them all the same thing. This way, I'm not frantically trying to buy multiple different things, right? And I stay in that $20 gift range. So there's the postal worker. If you have a sanitation worker, we have someone different that picks up our trash and someone that picks up our recycling. So you can consider them. The UPS driver, I am not going to show you the stack of boxes that UPS has brought in the past 2 weeks, but our UPS driver deserves a little extra gift as well. You may have teachers that you give to. We're at the point now where we're not in preschool anymore. College, we're obviously not buying gifts for anymore. High school, we don't really buy gifts for anymore. If there are, you're part of the PTA, some of the room moms and so forth, they help coordinate it, which makes it a lot easier and takes all the pressure off of you. Honestly, I'd rather just gift to them, and then this way they can contribute and purchase the teachers a larger gift. I will tell you that I've heard teachers like gift cards most. They don't like all the tchotchkes and the candles and all that good stuff because they get closets full of them. The bus driver, we used to collect for our bus driver. Each of the parents would chip in, maybe $5, and we would present our bus driver with a gift card. Your hairdresser, your housekeeper, if you have a housekeeper. A typical holiday gift for your housekeeper, if it's been your same housekeeper for the entire year, is if it's in your budget, 1 week's house cleaning. Also, you have coworkers, anything from $15 to $20. I liked it when we did like Secret Santa type gifts because it was a lot easier. I buy for all of my team, so that's a little bit different. If you have a babysitter or a nanny, of course, you want to make sure that you get something for them. I know for our sitter, my kids always have an idea of something that they like to give that's very personal, and then we always like to gift cash as well. And then for a sitter or a nanny, anywhere from $100 if it's in your budget to 1 full week's pay is really well appreciated. But of course, this all depends upon your own individual budget. So hopefully this holiday tip is helpful for you. You can grab the list online, print it out, print multiple copies out, and then jot everything down because we really only have 3 weekends left. You have this weekend, next weekend, and the crazy weekend, which will be the weekend right before Christmas, and you personally will not find me out on the road that weekend at all, because I always actually set a deadline date for all of my shopping to be done. So my deadline date is actually the Friday before that weekend. I believe it is the 21st. This way I am not out with all of the crazy hassle and cars, and everybody's angry because they're all, you know, stressed and doing everything last minute. So if you can avoid being out on the roads that weekend, I highly encourage you to book a spa day. I've personally booked a spa day that Saturday, so I am completely away from all the ruckus. So again, hopefully this tip is helpful for you, and stay tuned as I come back next week with some more of my 12 days of helpful holiday habits. All right, everyone, thanks for being here with me. Mwah.